Welcome to BigCountryPreps.com. I'm Evan Wren, and this is the Countdown to Two-A-Days series. Our daily look at an area football team and the key questions we'll be answering about that team in our August 16th football preview here at Big Country Preps. I'm with my partner, Dan Youngblood, via Zoom. And tonight, Dan, we're taking a look at one of the most storied programs in the area, the Breckenridge Buckaroos.
Yeah, and in my opinion, one of the more exciting teams in the area this year as well. The Bucks took a big step forward under Coach Casey Pierce last year, finishing 8-3. Got off to a great start. They saw some injuries and some things kind of derail things late in the season, but really took some major strides forward. So I'm excited to see if they can build on that. They got a good group back. 17 of their 28 lettermen return. 5 starters on both sides of the ball. I know they like this group. It's going to be fun to see what they can accomplish.
All right, before we take a look at the Breckenridge Buckaroos tonight, we want to remind you YouTubers to please hit that subscribe button. And then once you hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell, click on that little bell so you'll get notifications on YouTube every time we come up with a new podcast here at Big Country Preps. That'll make following along with our Countdown to Two-A-Days very easy. And we'll be looking at a new team every single day, counting it all the way down until the outset of Two-A-Days on July 31st, which is, man, that's right around the corner.
Yep. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. Let's talk about the Bucks this year. This is a group, like I said, 17 lettermen back. A lot of kids got a lot of good experience. To me, one of the big questions is just how will they be able to build on the success they had last year and grow in confidence, consistency, all those sorts of things. Because we as we know at the Class 3A D1 level, if you play long enough, you're going to be facing some real juggernauts, and I think that's going to be the thing. I think that Breckenridge took a big step forward last year. They proved they can be, in the mix. Now it's the time to see if they can take the next step forward and compete with some of the, really big boys in that region. And I'm excited to see if that's something they're able to achieve this season.
I want to see if they can exploit this speed advantage that they've got, because if you look at the players they've got coming back, you see 4.6s all over the field, including a 4.5. There's 4.6, 4.6, 4.6. If they can take advantage of that speed and exploit it, we're going to see another explosive, very good Breckenridge football team, as long as they can avoid the medical tent. Last year, they got hit hard by that late in the season.
Yeah, that's something that's really interesting, because if you look at what they've done on the track the last 2 years, competing right at the top of Region 1 3A, challenging Brock for region championships the last 2 years. They've really emphasized that speed, and it's showing, and I'm interested to see how they can translate that to the field. One final question. We talked about the experience, and we talked about, confidence and culture and all those sorts of things. They've got a 10-0 JV team that's going to be providing a lot of the reinforcements this year for the 11 lettermen that they lost. I'm excited to see what those kids can do. I think that's a group that's going to come in expecting success, that it's experienced success. I think I'm very much a believer that, success breeds success. I'm excited to see what those kids can do in terms of, filling those holes and providing, bolstering these returners. They do got a really good group of returners. If those kids can come in and kind of help them, I think this has a chance to be a special Breckenridge season.
And Casey Pierce is excited to see what those kids can do as well, and I don't blame him. All right, and with that, we're going to take a look at Breckenridge's schedule for 2023. We'll start with the non-district portion first on August 25th, a very difficult date at Jacksboro, followed by Childress at home on September 1st, at Cisco on September the 8th, Eastland at home on September 15th, and then Fort Worth Benbrook on the road on September 22nd, followed by an open date, and then jumping into district. It's a challenging non-district portion there. There's some opportunities for some wins, but you got some real toughies in there as well.
Yeah, right at the start there, they're going to get really challenged. I think it'll be good for this group. After that open date, they open district at home against Iowa Park on October 6th. They host Vernon the following week, so back-to-back home games to open district on the 13th of October. Then they play a big game at Jim Ned on the 20th, host Bowie on the 27th, and then wrap up league play at Clyde, what is expected to be an improved Clyde team on the 3rd of November. So a good, fun schedule. Breckenridge never ducks anybody. They always load up that non-district schedule. And then obviously when come district time, you're going to have some tough ones too. Iowa Park, Jim Ned, Clyde, all look like should be fun games. So Vernon as well. Should be a really good, a good, fun season for Jim Ned, or for Breckenridge this year.
All right, and with that, it's about time for us to wrap up tonight's Countdown to Two-A-Days series, the Breckenridge Buckaroos. But before we do that, we want to remind you that on August 16th, that's the big day here at Big Country Preps, where we release our preseason football preview, our annual look at all the football teams in the big country. And it's the most comprehensive look of any media source in the entire state of Texas for big country football. You'll have more than 40 team previews. For 11 man, you'll have a 6-man preview. You'll have more than 40 player features. We'll have opinion pieces. We'll have predictions. We'll have stats. We'll have video. It's a lot of information being released on our website on August 16th. Don't forget to sign up and join us.
In the meantime, thank you for joining us for this episode of our Countdown to Two-A-Days series, and make sure you come back tomorrow when we talk about the Clyde Bulldogs here at BigCountryPreps.com.